Okay. Looks like we're live. We are live. Let me just be. Ooh-wee. Okay. Hey, guys. Hey. Welcome to Monday's Beyond the Backdrop. So you guys may hear some background noise because I was planning on being home to do this broad stream, live stream, whatever it is. But I got stuck here. So I'm going to have to do it here. Come on in, y'all. Welcome to another Beyond the Backdrop. But tonight, guys, I did not do the podcast yesterday. I didn't have one launch yesterday because I was out of town. I was in Texas and doing that whole thing and didn't have time to record it. So tonight is going to be fun because I really want to talk to you guys about something super special. You guys know I always share the details with y'all about what's happening and like what's changing and how did things go. So I'm going to recap the past weekend's Draping and Florals workshop. It was y'all didn't really see no photos or no videos like that because they haven't, I guess, finished like processing and stuff. But guys, it was amazing. More importantly, guys, I'm gonna tell you some big changes that we are actually making here going forward here at the Posh Academy. So before, I got a lot of people here tonight. Makisha, girl, I just was reading something from you. I got you, boo. Don't you worry. Give me a second. Hey, Kim, Monica, you're just having too much fun, boo. What is going on? I need to come over there with you. Hey, Keisha, Tanya, hey, beautiful. Hey, Sharice, girl. Sharice, you gotta come in and chime in on these details that I'm about to share because it was freaking phenomenal. It was. Robin, how you doing, Robin? What's going on, girl? Hey, Kim, Robin, give me an update. How you doing? Tell me in my DMs. Slide in my DMs. Hey, Vanessa, girl, I'm glad you're here. You got to chime in too. Because, boy, I'm surprised y'all even woke. Surprised y'all ate somewhere in the hot tub or something. I'm trying to tell you. Oh, yeah, it's really coming in. All right, guys. So, hey, Jackie. Hey, Ada Lisa. Hey, Trina. Guys, if you are tuning in, I want you to do one thing and tell me where you watching from, especially if you're new. If you're new, just put a big old new down in the chat so I could know who here is new and may not be used to me, all of my big ball of energy and all that good stuff. So, guys, like I said, the audio may be not like it normally is because I am in the warehouse, I am in the studio, and I don't have a microphone. So y'all gonna hear everything. I'm gonna try and get through what I got. Like I said, tell me where you guys are viewing from. I want to see who is here because, guys, it be people all over the world. Did y'all know that? Trina, I wasn't in Houston, but baby, I just was in Texas. Let me try to tell you. I almost didn't want to leave. Hey, Alicia, what you been doing, girl? How it's been? Shonda, I will be seeing you soon. Countdown, couple days away. Well, it really is a couple days away. It really is. Okay. Hey, Stacy, girl. Audio is good. Thank you, Kim. But you may pick up some background because I don't have my mono mic. Hey, Floyd in the house. Y'all just don't stop, Floyd. Y'all just don't stop. I'm just trying to tell you. Y'all be moving and shaking. I'm trying to tell you. That's some real big premium energy over there. Kim Jones in Charleston, South Carolina. Whoop, whoop. Robin, I keep forgetting you in New York. That explains a lot. That explains a lot. Thank you, Makisha. Welcome everybody to the family. Okay, so let's get in here. I want to kind of get a feel of who in the room, what you guys are feeling, and I'm gonna be asking y'all some questions. Y'all know how I do. Just drop it in the chat. Because this has now been my third Baroque masterclass, and they definitely get better and better over time. They definitely do, but it's a lot. It is a lot. I want you guys to tell me one thing. If you ever been curious, right, or thinking about it, I know a lot of people do it. They go and see something and they'll try and implement it at home, and that's cool. I love the practicing and the fact that you're just doing it. I love it. But if you're curious about it, right? If you're curious about Baroque draping, you want to offer it, you want to do it, but you may feel like it's too advanced for you. I want y'all to put unsure down in the comments. just meaning you've seen it. And I'm talking about wanting to really do it do it, right? If you feel like it's too advanced for you, I want you to put unsure, comment unsure in the comments. I want to see who I am talking to. Nicole, hey girl. I was expecting to see you, Nicole. See, you wouldn't have been unsure if you came to the Dagon Masterclass. I'm trying to tell you. But don't worry, I got you. Hey, Tanya from Vegas. Shonda, you don't worry. I got you, boo. I got you. Don't you worry. Stacy, you unsure too. Okay, that's interesting. That's good to know. So for those of you that are unsure, I totally understand. It makes sense. And I want to let you guys know I got something that I've been working on that's special for you guys because it's a lot. I'm not gonna lie. And every time I do it, it doesn't change. The class itself get better, right? But the actual the intensity, it don't get no better. So I definitely want to tell you guys the Draping and Florals was a whole experience. I am so upset that I could not stay to the end because of my flight. I had to leave in order to catch my flight. And baby, that thing was so mesmerizing. I'm trying to tell y'all, guys, everybody went all in. I mean, full setup, Baroque style swags, floral and guys, the florals, baby. Let me stay over here because that is very, for one, it's very therapeutic. It's very beautiful. The color scheme that she chose was definitely complemented the holiday, which was Mother's Day. As soon as you walk in the room, it felt like this is for women and this is to celebrate women. It was just freaking phenomenal. I'm trying to tell you. It was a lot of advanced structure work as well. Even with the draping, it was just a lot of advanced work. But at the end of the day, all of it was stunning. If you seen the looks on them ladies' faces as they were seeing it just evolve, every time you look at it, it just was like, oh, you kind of just seen something different. It was just weird. But I'm trying to tell you, at the end of the day, I saw something this weekend that definitely made me hit a pause, right? And I've been seeing it. I've been seeing it in this is the third one. Like I said, this is the third one in 2 months, 3 months, something like that. 2 months, something like that. This is the third one. And I've been seeing something that definitely made me want to hit a pause and just not do a full-on Baroque class because it's so much. Some of the students did look overwhelmed, and I totally understand why. And it's not because they were tired. It was that look like, oh, baby, this might be a little too much for me. It was that kind of look. I'm trying to tell you. And that's the thing about it is I seen it in all of the classes, right? So it definitely was beginning to make a lot of sense. And the main thing is that it is not for the faint at heart. This is something I've been saying it on my past lives too. At first I was like, oh yeah, because I could get in there, but look at how long I've been doing it though, and just do it, right? That's so much easier than teaching it. Like being able to teach it in a way where a person get it. I ain't gonna lie, you, I still have not mastered that yet. But just seeing what these ladies are doing and how they feel about it, that feels really, 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 really good. But going into just a full-fledged that kind of class, unless you have experience, unless you know premium technique, it just don't make sense. I ain't gonna lie. It just do not really make sense for a beginner to take that kind of class. It's a lot. It's a whole lot. Robin said, you have me scared. What? Robin, it's me. No, nobody should be scared working with me. It's me. And Robin, you've been with me for years. Don't play. But it is a lot. I'm not going to lie. I want to ask you guys something, and I want y'all to just answer it by putting a number down in the comments. I want to ask y'all, be totally honest. Have you ever taken a class that was just too advanced for where you were at that specific time? I have some people that have taken my classes years ago, right? And they in class again because at the time it just was too advanced for them. And now that they're able to grasp it because they kind of understand things a little better, you know, they gave themselves time to kind of just develop into being a draping designer. It just kind of clicked. So I want you to put a 1 down if you've taken a class before and you felt like it just was too much for you at that time. Put a 1, meaning you've been there, you've done that, you know exactly how that feels. I want you to put a 2 if no, that hasn't happened yet. Maybe every class you've taken was spot on. Like you caught it, you got it, you implemented it. It was cool. And then I want y'all to be honest. Give me a 3. If you like, you wanna know what? I just avoid it altogether. Do have some ladies like that. I really do. And it's funny because I was talking to Priscilla. Priscilla did the balloons. Oh my God. Like the mm, 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 mm. That is like, that's another whole skill within itself. And like I was trying to like assist her. It was just so funny. I was trying to do a little bit of florals, and I was like, "This is just one of those things." I'm like, I'm over, especially with the balloons. Like, I'm over it. I kind of already know. I just don't like how it feel on my hands, and the florals is just intimidating. I've been playing in fabric for so long. No. It's a lot. It's a framework around it, right? And just seeing how Latrice has actually developed her framework, like that is really I just love how she did it. And it goes to show that it is an art. And the ladies, even the ladies in the class, they was like, oh my God, like this is an art. When they was talking about the draping, they was like, it is no just picking up fabric and putting it to, just putting it to the poles. And it's not. You can, but if you really don't understand how it's supposed to flow and the difference between a narrow swag and a wide swag and how to create and when to create, and it is a lot. I'm trying to tell you. So let me see who I got down here in these comments. Awesome. Okay. A couple of 1s, some 2s. I like it. I like it. Some 1s, some 3s. Brandy, like, you want to know what? Let me just stay over here. I like it. I like it. Okay, Kim, some 2s. Isis, I love florals too. Isis, I like how they look. I don't think and you wanna know what? I think for me it's more because I failed at it so much. Like every time I tried to do florals, it just was like an epic fail. And I think that is my apprehension for even bothering with them at all, because they are like, guys, they are so beautiful. Being totally honest, when we did our draping on day 1, right? With as big as that space was, the draping it by itself, it just wasn't it wasn't together, right? But then just imagine like the florals was, oh my God. If you had the florals in there and there were no draping, it just wouldn't have been hitting on nothing. And then the balloons, it was like collectively everything just paired together well. Even with the pieces that she chose to use as decor, everything just complemented each other so well. So that's a big indication that realistically, none of it really can thrive on its own. All of it collectively do so much better and can increase the revenue and your price points and your packages when you're able to offer all of them, right? Not saying one company offer all of them, but even having your collaborations, having your partners, people you partner with for this, people you partner with for that, baby, it just makes sense. It just makes sense. I'm trying to tell you. Balloons, I get that. And you got baby. Oh, that's Brandy. The balloon. That's Brandy. Oh no. I ain't gonna be able to do that. I love florals. I do, but I ain't gonna be able to do it. Lathea say, I am 3, but I'm ready for your class. Come on, Lathea. Baby, I'm trying to tell you. The way I'm crafting these, I'm taking all of these experiences in, and I'm just seeing how people, just how they are with this new thing and how intimidating it is if it's not explained down to the T. You can't assume just because a person see it and they see the swag or whatever the case may be, you can't assume that a person is just going to grasp it like that, because there's so many different ways to do Baroque draping. It's so many different ways. And I think in order for it to pull off and be executed in a clean, polished manner, it has to be, I'm almost finished my framework. I'm so happy. It has to be some kind of blueprint created around it so people can get it. Like my regular traditional premium draping class, people get it. It makes sense. It's like you can see the light bulb going off when I'm going through my blueprint, how I do it, how I swag, how I pleat, all the names I gave it. They just get it, right? So this is like, it's just going to take, it's going to require that as well. Because as simple as it looks, guys, it's not simple. And I want y'all to really, really, really understand the intricacy of it, even though it looks simple, but baby, this thing had me on a ladder again, y'all. And I was like, it's funny because the ladies in there they felt they were so helpful because I was in there with my daggone arm, y'all, struggling with that, and then struggling with this daggone ladder. It's funny because they were saying they could feel the ladder shaking. Like when they say shaking in your boots, I was literally shaking in my freaking boots. I'm trying to tell you. And this was the longest class I've ever been in. Day one was like 9 nonstop hours. Collectively, it was like 11 hours. I was like, "It's no way." I was like, "It's no way." But guess what? It was moving and shaking the entire time. When these ladies put on these transformation workshops and these 3-day and 2-day that is a lot. That is a lot. To be able to be there and see the true behind the scenes, like this is production. And that was the first thing I said when I went to Atasha's in Charlotte, I believe. I'm like, this is a production. This is a full-on production. It was a lot of moving pieces. And I was like, wow. It was just a lot. And I was like, it's a lot of talent in this room. It's a lot of skill in this room. It's a lot of different moving pieces. And collectively, like you guys, y'all that have the opportunity to learn under these ladies, guys, it's amazing. I'm trying to tell y'all, y'all are in for a treat. I was in for a freaking treat. I was an instructor. I'm trying to tell you. Oh my God. Florals is my love language. Sharice, you did that thing so good, baby. You did that thing so I can't wait to see the pictures, y'all. Y'all better y'all told me y'all was gonna crop me in one of them in photos. I know we got our photos when I left, but them in photos, the ones I had to leave, y'all better crop me in one of them or something. I'm gonna send y'all my pose, like I'm in there. Oh my God. I used to say getting the different types of florals and working with them is amazing. And color, yes, like that is the same way I do my color theory and my color training with draping, like seeing the ladies go through that, and it just was amazing. I'm just trying to tell you, it was amazing. Hey, Erica Queen, I keep trying to bite, but I don't know what God is trying to tell me. What God trying to tell you, Erica? Where he trying to pivot you toward, or like where you being pulled to? Where you being pulled to? Because you can be pulled, baby. Yeah, I don't like balloons on my hand. I don't. That's the main thing I don't like about the balloons. And then I don't like the popping. In my earlier age, where I'm at now, you would think I was in World War II, baby. Any kind of loud noise. That's why I be in here. Like they don't. Only thing they be doing is pushing carts. But I'm like, that daggone noise. So I'm gonna get me some of them little ear things. Normally I have my music on, but since we're on these platforms, I can't turn my music on. So there's that. Sheree say balloons are not my thing, baby. Them massive balloons, y'all. I've been just in the draping closet too long because all of this to me was so fascinating, y'all. Like I was a kid in a candy store. I'm trying to tell you, everything was just so fascinating. It was ridiculous. I'm trying to tell you, I am. Jacqueline say my first floor class, I was like a deer in headlights. Oh my God. It is not simple. It's not simple, but it's gorgeous. I agree, y'all. Beautiful. Balloons are beautiful, but that first pop, there we go. That's me. I can't take it. I can't. And I know I seen one of my students had a really slick way of how they pop. They strike like in a bag or something like that. I couldn't even do that, y'all. I ain't able to do that. But there we go. So the second thing I want to tell you guys why we are changing things up again. Somebody put again in the chat. We changing it again. That's the beauty of running your own business and building your own brand and creating your own blueprints and your own frameworks. Baby, I'm changing it again. Main reason is over the past couple of, I would say weeks now, I've been in communications with a lot of ladies, right? That's why I started my coaching calls not coaching calls, my 15-minute discovery calls, because people, Benzo, we offered so many different classes here at the studio. They weren't sure what to get. They were like, I don't know if to get the beginner, the premium, the Baroque. I don't know what to get. And trust me, I get it. I totally understand. Thank you, Trini. I love it. I totally understand. So, and then seeing what was happening in the Baroque trainings, like clearly the people that have trained with me before got it a lot quicker. Like, baby, y'all, Vanessa was in that thing. Baby, she was all over the place. Vanessa, like, if I ever need some help, Vanessa be one of the people I would call, because Vanessa was all over the place, helping with everything, taking the initiative. Like, once I was pretty much done showing her like the technique with the Baroque, she was off. She was off. Helping everybody and just what. I was like, okay. So the main thing is, it's not like a person can't get it and can't learn it. It's just the ability to actually adapt what you're hearing. It happens a lot quicker when you already have some kind of background in draping. When you don't, just like Jackie, like you said, dead caught in headlights, that's exactly what it's like. It's like, whoa, what? Say that again. And I get it. So with that happening, guys, it really showed me what I already suspected, right? I suspected that this is an advanced class. Baroque is not for beginners. It's not. It's not. It is not a class for beginners. And truthfully, it's not even for designers without basic knowledge, right? Because a lot of people have been designing for years, but they still don't have the basic knowledge on aesthetics of a backdrop, right? The foundations of they still don't have that knowledge, right? So it's not for them. It's really not. Or they can take it, but it's going to be a lot harder to grasp the concept, a lot harder. And we're not talking about the one where you just put it up there and pin it. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the actual art behind Baroque and being able to create different types of swags and different types of creation, and even understanding the fabric, guys. Some of the fabrics that we have coming in now, I never thought I would be draping with, but that was in traditional draping. I wouldn't. But here for Baroque, it's just different. And guys, it's just so freaking phenomenal. I'm trying to tell you. So that's who it's not for. I thought that in the beginning, and every time I had a class, it's just proven to be true. If you don't know basic draping, if you definitely classify yourself as a beginner, I would highly advise you to not go jump into a Baroque draping class. And especially if you want to learn, that's different. If you're just going for a style shoot, that's different. All right, it's going to look phenomenal. You're going to build your portfolio. But when somebody go ask you to do it, can you do it? That's the main thing right there, right? And with that being said, I wanted to change some things up again. I wanted to change some things up again in our program. So I want to ask you guys this, right? Before I tell y'all what it is, do you think event education, you're going to learn something, right? You're going to learn something you don't know, right? And the whole goal is to grow your business and increase your revenue. Do you think that event education should be more tailored to where you are on your journey, like right now, like beginner, intermediate, advanced, or do you prefer to kind of just jump in and figure it all out? Like, one thing I could say about the multiple day workshops, guys, they offer a lot. And one thing I love about these ladies is they offer support after, because doing these kind of events, it's like you'll go back home like your head will spin, because it's so much that you have taken in, and there's so much that you've heard. 9 times out of 10, you ain't gonna implement nothing, because it's overkill. It's a lot. So being that they offer these whether it's a coaching program, support, whatever, mentorship, that is so necessary with going along with everything that you learn, so that you can actually implement and then be held accountable. Because if you're going to be left with all that information, baby, you're going to be in another class, because 9 times out of 10, you ain't retaining it. And like I said, you ain't going to do anything with it. So tell me down in the chat, guys, do you prefer the event education, if you take a class or whatever, do you prefer it to be beginner, intermediate, advanced? Or do you prefer like a collection over the course of a couple of days, like a workshop? I want to see what you guys say. Hey, Alicia Queen girl, where you at? Sharice say Vanessa was great. Wasn't she? She really was. Sharice, you was great too, girl. It's beautiful, but knowledge is key with practice. Yes, the differences are amazing to see with the uplight. I was like, baby, I'm in love, but teach me. Yes. Yes. Teach me. I miss these lives. Don't worry, girl. You gotta come and join me every Monday and every Friday. This is where I be. Every Monday, I'm here at 8:00 p.m. Every Friday, I'm here at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. We need automations. What are you talking about? a minute. Let me rewind. What are you talking about? Or maybe I said something. I don't remember what I said. Education should be tailored. I definitely think so too. Event 101, 102, 103. I like that. We need contracts. Oh, I got it. I got it. The other components to the business side, I'm guessing. Is that what you're talking about, Kristen? Collection. Okay, Kimberly wants a collection over the course of like a workshop. I got you, like a workshop. Collection. Option one. I got you, Robin. Option one. Okay, this is good information. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all just typing away. I like it. It should be tiered to where you are and follow with mentorship. Yes, option one, a collection. Okay, so it's kind of like half and half, and I'm liking it. I'm liking it. So I'm gonna tell you guys what we doing. Because realistically, I was going to do the tiered levels, but it's more confusing than anything, because how do a person know? It's hard for them to classify what they are. Some people think that they're intermediate, and I'm like, baby, you need to go back to the beginners class. Try to tell you. So how we're doing it, and this is our next class, which is a 3-day workshop. The 5th, 6th, and 7th, no, 6th, 7th, and 8th of June. So if you guys want any of the information, we're gonna be tweaking, like putting more details on the actual sales page. But right now, if you want to secure your ticket, I suggest you to do so, because I think we only have about 6 spots left. But what we're doing is a 3-day workshop, and it's more like a collection. When I was doing them, beginner class here, intermediate class here, and then I was doing like a canopy class, people ain't know what the hell to get. I ain't gonna lie, they ain't know what to get, and they want, some ladies like they wanted all of them, and I'm like, realistically, from what I'm seeing, I think everybody, especially since the way I've tweaked my program now, even my beginners class is more detailed. You just need it collectively. So we're doing a 3-day workshop, and it's covering all 4 components, right? You get in the beginner techniques, because honestly, beginner techniques are the most important. They really are. It's not to say you have to do beginner designs. That's not what we're saying. But learning those techniques, learning the right way to swag, learning the right way to pleat, learning the right way to build the foundation, learning the right way to pair colors. Y'all get what I'm going, right? That plays a part in everything else, no matter what kind of class you get in. Even when we're doing traditional, right? Some people even, when the premium class, some people even have some difficulty with that, because they're not fully understanding the 3-zone method, right? So that's something I go over in beginners. And so now how we're doing it is, day one is you got to have marketing. I can't teach you how to drape if you don't know how to sell a daggone thing. So we have to have a marketing segment. You got to know how to price. And like I said, the reason I love being here, because we have a room for everything. So we have a conference room for the masterminds, VIPs. We have the content studio. Now we have a bigger content studio for our draping masterclasses. And then we have another content studio for the style shoots. So it's like perfect. And then here we have the warehouse where everything is, if you want to go shopping. Fabric is here, kits is here. Now we have centerpieces, and we have babies getting crazy in here. So it's a lot. And it gives a much better experience for people that's coming to these classes. So the day one is you're covering the business side of things, right? So you can fully understand why draping costs so much, why you ready to go for the next couple of days and get your tail whooped with work, because it's a very labor intensive thing. And then we go into beginner techniques, and that's teaching you all the beginner aspects. You need to know the beginner techniques. I've seen too many people in these classes and they're struggling, even though I cover it, but they're just it's not enough time. Babe, I'm not having the 11-hour class. I'm sorry. I'm not having the 9-hour class. Baby, I'm sorry. I'm trying to tell you, my feet was killing me. My back was killing me. My arm was on fire. The next day, I think I slept for every bit of 12 hours. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. So we still incorporate the beginner techniques. We're incorporating the advanced techniques, and then we're still finishing it with a Baroque style shoot. So what this does, it gives you access to multiple different styles to build your portfolio with different styles. So with your basic setup, you'll be able to have photos with that. With your premium setup, you'll be able to have photos with that. And then collectively with the Baroque style shoot, that is like the creme de la creme. You'll have photos with that. So I figured that was like the best way to really cover all of them, so that you can go home and decide whichever one you want to do. And you'll still have the tutorials, because I'm doing right now the Baroque virtual training. So you'll have all of the resources when you go home. If you want to get into mentorship, I highly advise you do. But if you don't, and you one of them people like, oh, I'm going to try this on my own. Okay, cool. But I'm going to make sure you have the resources to do that. So yeah, that's pretty much how it is and how it's going to be. I'm super, she said, girl, thank you. It was long, baby. It was long. That next day, I only went out to get something to eat. And I was going to go back to take a nap because I was tired and my arm was killing me. And I swear it was like 6 o'clock in the evening. I did not wake up until like 5 a.m. the next day. I was like, where did the whole day go? Everything that the ladies did on day 2, I missed all that. Missed all of that. I was knocked out. So I just want you guys to understand how intensive this thing really is. It is a lot. But yeah, I think you definitely need you if you're looking to do Baroque, if you're looking to do traditional, I think you definitely need to understand beginner. You need those techniques, right? It plays a major part. Robin says beginner techniques are the foundation of, yes, like people don't really understand that. People think when they hear beginner, I guess they think it's a bunch of fluff, and it's really not. The beginner class is kind of like one of the most important because it's the foundation, just like you're saying. It has a lot of those key components in it, and that is the one that when you see something else, you could do it because you kind of you know the different elements. You kind of know what to do with this kind of fabric. You kind of know how to pair the colors. It's like, I can't explain it, but it's key. It's key. And I just think jumping into another like a advanced class and not knowing that, it makes the advanced class longer, because it's like we have to, because I'm no matter what, I'm going to make sure my people good no matter what. But if it's certain things that you don't understand and in that class you should know, then it just makes the class longer. So this is what we're doing in June, July, and August. We have 3-day workshops. And that's what we're covering. And it's the main thing I love about it though. And you guys tell me, because y'all give me some feedback. Do you feel as if collectively, like being over the course of 3 days, and the focus only being draping now, but we will have like the florals, and it's funny because the balloon lady right here in my building. So we will have other elements, but I'm not teaching that. I'm not teaching that. I need all of the focus because draping is that intricate. It is, and if you pay that much attention to it, it can really pay you handsomely. It really can. So we'll have all the other aspects and elements and all that good stuff because it's right here to build up the style shoot. But I'm not teaching it. I'm not. I don't know it. Not to sit here and teach it. We just gonna go grab, build, go grab, build. My focus is going to be spending all of the time on draping, all of it. You need the foundation to build. Yes, it's important to understand the theory behind draping. A lot of people don't understand that. They just think it's put it up. I was straight zombie last night until 12:30. And you want to know what, Sharice? It's funny because I got that long rest and I thought I was good. But then that long drive to Dallas, it was like a 3-hour drive. And then that very late flight, then not getting home to midnight. That's why I look like this today. I look like this today. I had to pick up new furniture. We just got in our new sofa. We got in some new chairs. It's a whole bunch we got in today. And then I have a private, for the next 2 days, I have a private one-on-one. So I'm definitely ready to get out of here. But yeah, the importance of safety. Yes. Oh, that part, baby. But I'm like a hawk. That's why I can't have a lot of people in my classes, because this is when we're on ladders and scissor lifts and scaffolds, and the risk has increased, right? And I don't move fast. Like I gotta hear you say you good. I gotta be watching out for my people. So I'm super, super excited about that. Baroque virtual training. I need virtual. I can't travel right now. So virtual won't drop to the public until I don't even know when. But it goes to Raising the Bar first. I don't think you're in Raising the Bar, but Raising the Bar, get that training first. But yeah, we definitely having a virtual training, and it's really for Raising the Bar and the ladies that come to the training. So when they leave, they could get that virtual training. So that's the first people that get it. So that's what we're changing. That's definitely what we're changing. We're going to restructure the draping classes for June, July, August. They are already up. They are already scheduled. I just think the July and August classes, we got to add one day. Because at first it was 2 days, but since we're going to do the masterclass, we have to do the marketing. Like there's no way we could do all this draping and don't market. And another thing about that is those questions always come up in class. Like every time we're in class, people ask questions about marketing. They ask questions about pricing. They ask questions about all this, right? So that is something that's actually done in a intensive, right? In a mastermind. So July is the 6th through the 8th, ISIS. July 6th, 7th, and 8th. And July, we only have 6 spots left. I believe it's 6. Well, it may be 5 because I know my boo just got her spot. Cassania, she just got hers. So it may be 5. I'm not too sure. But definitely, the link is down in the comments if you guys want to check out the dates or something like that. But it is 3 days. I'm not splitting them up. I'm not going to split them up because it just doesn't make sense. Because if someone most of my people travel, right? I don't want someone to come all the way to Atlanta just for a beginner class, even though the techniques are important, but y'all really want that cream de la creme. Y'all really want the full experience, especially with all of this new inventory and stuff that I'm getting. You're going to want the full experience. And so that's why I'm just doing it, the 3-day thing, because people was like, well, what if my lady that's coming now, she's coming for 2 days, right? Because she knew she needed the business mastermind and knew she needed the draping. So it's like, it just makes sense to do it this way. Definitely makes sense to do it that way. Pricing is a must. I am sure what we did is 10K. Baby, Sharice, baby, it's a lot. That is a lot. And it requires a team. Like, if somebody tried an attempt, I'm not saying they couldn't do it, but if someone attempt, because even when I'm in here practicing, like I can still practice my Baroque stuff when I'm doing classes. Especially with me with this arm, it gets sometimes be wanting to cry because for one, I'm limited, and then it just feel like just because it's me, it's taking forever, and it's just, I don't know. It's just definitely, you need a team. It's a lot easier when you guys have a team. So that is what we're changing. I want you guys to tell me down in the comments when you are thinking of a draping class or any kind of class, honestly, any kind of class. What is it that you'd be most excited about? I want you to tell me, comment skills if you're most excited about actually learning the technique. If you're excited about pricing, right? If a lot of people, believe it or not, some people come just because they really want to nail down their pricing. If that's one of the things, like not one of the things, but if that's what most excites you, put price. And then if the marketing aspects most excites you, put business. So I need you to write skills if you focused on, or not focused on, but if what excites you, right? Because every time I'm ready to have a class, someone will text me, oh my God, I'm so excited. It's getting close. I'm so excited. So I'm like, what are you thinking about? I need to know, like, what is it that's exciting you? So if it's the skills, put skills. If it's the pricing, like you're going to learn pricing, put price. And if it's the business elements, like you're going to learn marketing, how to find your people, position your business and your brand for profit, put business down in the comments. I want to see. Keisha, I said 1, hard head. So y'all don't listen. Alicia, there you go too. 1. I need the one that really excites you. Because as soon as you think about a class, it's one thing that comes to mind. All that other stuff don't come to mind. It's the one thing that you immediately think about. I love it. Okay. Raina say the hands-on, the experience. I knew I couldn't do it alone. I'm searching for a team ASAP. I hear that, Sharice. Skills. Yeah. Skills. And this is common. This is a common answer, guys. It really is. Glenda, skills. Hey, Mama Glenda girl. Robin, skills. Alicia, skills. Business. Skills. But Alicia, you're seasoned, so you know that the business is critical. So 9 times out of 10, first thing a person thinks about is the skills, just like you guys are saying down here. Yep. What excites you? Skills, price, and biz. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate that. Skills. I got it. Yep. And honestly, guys, that's how a lot of people, being super honest, a lot of people end up with a business that's not as successful because that's the only thing that they're thinking about. The only thing they're thinking about is how to make this thing look good. They ain't thinking about how to find the people, right? They just think the people gonna automatically come. Baby, I need, if anybody on my live think that, I need y'all to stop, because it It do not happen that way. It definitely does not happen that way. You have to have marketing skills. You can develop skills. That is not an issue. You could always strengthen your marketing, right? You can always strengthen your message. You can always increase your pricing. But if you don't have a strategy behind it, then you don't know how, and you won't. 9 times out of 10, you won't. So what will you end up with? You'll end up with a business that ain't generating no money, that people ain't really running up to your door every day, begging to work with you. So it's going to leave you busted, and disgusted. I said busted, busted and disgusted. Oh my God. Sandra, what's happening Thursday? Oh, L, that's right. I'm glad you. Well, it's on my calendar because I'll be in a draping class on Wednesday. So yeah, we doing our raising the bar. My ladies are. I'm gonna do a demo showing them how to actually build out the customized chat, so that they could do that. Sad again, Kim, a lot of people don't think that they need the strategy. They don't come to that realization until they have already invested into the skill, and now they're at a place where I still ain't make no money. And then they start looking at it as regret. Like, I knew I shouldn't have spent that money. No, you missing the other part, right? You're missing or pieces. Over here, we have a framework. At the end of the day, it ain't all about techniques, right? I've developed a 3-pillar framework that I cover, I train on, I coach on, I mentor on, and that's the people. Because if people ain't supporting your business, mean buying from you, then you got to hop. Point blank, period. That's positioning, meaning if you don't have a reputable brand in the industry, then they ain't checking for you, boo. They're going to check for who is the hottest thing, right? That is who they want to go to, because that person is positioned properly in the marketplace. And lastly, is pricing. Some people are pricing themselves straight to the poorhouse. If you ain't pricing yourself for profit and really understanding what profit even is, then guess what? You're going to be busted and disgusted. You definitely need all 3, guys. If you want to stand out, if you want to charge your worth, and if you want to actually get booked, you definitely need all 3. I want you guys to be honest with me one more time. And I think I'm done asking you all these daggone questions. I'm sorry. One more time. I want you to be honest and tell me, of the 3, they're the only 3 I cover. They're the only 3 I cover, right? People, positioning, and pricing. And I'm talking about on the business as a whole. What do you feel is the weakest right now in your business? People, mean ain't nobody coming. You don't have enough traffic. You don't have enough, whether it's paid traffic, organic traffic, foot traffic, whatever. You don't got enough people coming to your business. Is it positioning? You may not be the hottest thing in your market, right? Or is it pricing? You don't know how to price. You probably getting prices off somebody else's website, or you just pulling numbers out the bag on Scott, whatever look good, sound good, and whatever they going to accept. Whichever one that you feel is your weakest right now, I want you to tell me down in the comments. And believe it or not, guys, this information actually does help me a lot. It really does help me a lot, because at the end of the day, everything I create, everything I craft, everything I host is all about what it is that you guys struggle with, right? I have a ton of ideas, but I've learned to not run with my ideas, because my ideas are for me. I'm at a different level, right? So I don't run with my ideas. I run with the things that you guys say you need help with. So tell me down in the comments. People, okay. I say busted. Right, stop playing. Busted. I did say that. People, positioning, and pricing. When you used to do this for me, girl. You used to do this for me all the time. Traffic, not enough traffic to your business. Keisha say not enough people, not enough people coming, not enough people. Positioning, Tanya, I love that. Constance says pricing. I love that. Glenda says positioning. Come on with it. Positioning. Come on with it. Cherie says pricing. I'm too nice, giving away to make others happy. What? Didn't we talk about that in class, girl? But I want to make a profit for my efforts. Absolutely. And it ain't just making a profit for your efforts, like your natural talents and gifts. I talked about this extensively in class. You deserve to get paid your worth. No, point blank, period. Can't nobody do what y'all do the way y'all do it. Can't nobody do what y'all do the way y'all do it. I'm trying to tell you, people want to come to you for your secret sauce, right? Your razzle dazzle. And that's what makes you special. But at the end of the day, you need to learn how to use that to boost your positioning, right? You really need to Carve out your corner and your market. I don't care how many people do flowers. I don't care how many people do balloons. I don't care how many people do draping. There is a place in the market with your name on it, right? It's a place in the market with your name on it, but it's an empty parking spot because you ain't living in your full potential. I ain't about to preach to y'all tonight. I'm trying to. I'm not gonna do it. I love it. Alicia say people, pricing and positioning. Come on with it. I love it. Sandra say exactly. Guys, I'm trying to tell you, this 3-pillar framework at the end of the day is no one area you need to master. You need to work on all of them until all of them are strong and independently working on their own. Now, will all of them always operate at a high level? No. I know one thing for me, when I go away, like when I disappear, the people pillar in my business, guess what it do? It go down. Because I am the brand in my business, right? You guys are attracted to my energy. When I come here, when I'm on these lives or whatever the case may be, when I'm doing these classes, then guess what it do? My stock go back up. I'm trying to, it's just that simple. So you got to know and master strategy. I have so many strategies, it's ridiculous. And I play around with mine and I base it off of my lifestyle. Right now, I have a warehouse, right? I'm not in the house like I was in the earlier part of the year. I was like, yeah, I want to be done with work at 5 o'clock. So I want to do all this while my fiance is at work and while Kayla's at school so I could be with them. But now everybody doing their own thing and I'm here all day. So I'm like, I don't want to go live in the afternoon no more. Main thing is having a strategy that works, but basing it around your lifestyle. Everything I do, my lifestyle come first. When it was the complete opposite, guess what I was doing? Everything else was coming first. And anything that I needed in my lifestyle to serve me, that was coming last. And then y'all know what I was, busted and busted. Busted and disgusted. So I had to turn that ship around. At the end of the day, you could do whatever it is that you want to do in your business, but you have to have, that's the main thing you're missing, is strategy. That's it. Once you learn the strategy and you actually implement and you have a community or a coach or a mentor that has that accountability factor that you probably on a call with every week or every other week or whatever the case may be, it's no way you can't see traction in your business unless you're just stubborn. I'm trying to tell you, if you're just stubborn, then okay, be happy with where you are, because stubbornness ain't gonna get you the way you want to be. It's not gonna get you the way you want to be. Guys, at the end of the day, if you've been sitting on the fence about Baroque, if you've been sitting on the fence about draping, if you've been sitting on the fence about starting or growing and earning your next six figures with just draping alone, I'm trying to tell you, this next class is for y'all. This next class is for y'all. I have been so excited ever since I came to this place. I just keep ordering and buying, like everything these chairs and stuff I ordered. This is only for my private client that I have on tomorrow and Thursday. This is for her styled shoot, right? That's the beauty of either one having private because it's crafted around you, it's all you, or just coming to these kind of master classes where you have access to everything. Whatever you need in your arsenal, we have it right here in-house. And ain't nobody beating our prices. I don't care what nobody say. Nobody's beating our quality. I don't care what nobody say. At the end of the day, if you flying in, you could fly out and your equipment or whatever you purchase can be shipped that same day. We have a shipping department that works right here. And it's just freaking phenomenal. So though we keep sleeping on it, no matter what, even being in this warehouse, I still keep my classes small. They're intimate. I like it because I can focus on everybody I need to focus on. When there's too many people and it's chaotic, I can't function in that kind of space. I can't do it. So I'm trying to tell you, look at them dates. I'm only hosting one per month. I got one 3-day class in June. I got one 3-day class in July. And I got one 3-day class in August. Check out the dates. Secure your seat. Do buy now, pay later. Put that thing on layaway. Somebody emailed me about trying to get in class or something, thought they had to pay the whole thing. I was like, put that thing on layaway, girl. And they was like, I know you can do that. You can put anything on layaway these days. So right there on our checkout pages, options if you want to use Affirm, Afterpay, Klarna, whatever. And if none of that work, then just reach out to my team because we do have in-house finance and we do. So I'm trying to tell you, whatever you need when it comes down to, I'm in Atlanta, Marianne. I'm in Atlanta. All our classes are in Atlanta. My last class out of town was in Texas that we just did this weekend. Totally phenomenal. But all of my classes are going to be here in Atlanta, right here at the warehouse, which is about 8 minutes from the airport. So you can't You definitely can't lose if you come into Atlanta. So I want you guys to definitely drop drop any kind of emoji if you got any kind of value out of tonight's live. Any kind of value. If you've now got a better understanding of, if you want to take a class, what kind of class you should take, or if you want to take a class, what you should expect, or if you want to take a class, now you can make a better informed decision or what kind of class you need, right? So I'm trying to tell you, it's a lot happening out there. And I thank you, Keisha. I appreciate you. And I just want you guys to make better informed decisions, because these investments are not cheap. However, how I design mine is you come and you make the investment. When you leave and you go and book your next client, you got your money right back. You got your money right back. So I'm trying to tell you, get in there. Whatever it is you need. Thanks for dropping that email. I thank you. I appreciate you guys. Now I'm going to go home so I can get ready for my VIP tomorrow. If any of you like these dates, and if these dates for June, July, August don't work, then y'all could book a private session. Just reach out to my team and we'll give you the details of a private session. Private is not 3-day. Private is it could be 1 day, it could be 2 day, but you don't have to do a 3-day with private, and it's super flexible. So that is all I have. I need the info. Yeah, I was Keisha. Well, you're not on tomorrow's call, but I'll be available. Shoot me out text, because I was going to reach out to Alicia too. Like, that information need to be, that's something else. I'll talk to y'all later. So Keisha, I'll be reaching out to you when I'm on my way home. And Alicia too, if you're still on here, I'll be reaching out to you when I'm on my way home, because we got an event this weekend. All right, guys. So that's all I have. At the end of the day, if you have any questions, definitely reach out to the team. If you're considering, I want to know how many people under the sound of my voice, if you're considering, maybe it's not June, July, August, I don't care. It could be 2026. I don't care. If you're considering taking a draping class soon, I need you to put ready down in the comments. I'm not saying if you're taking the June class. I'm not saying if you're taking July. I'm not saying if you're taking August. If you're considering or you're thinking about it, put ready down in the chat. Hey, Marianne. So we do personal calls, but it got to be in the daytime. It got to be in the daytime. So if anybody needs to, but it's easier to just send an email. If you need to make a call, they can send you the number so you could get right on the call with them. I love it. Okay, Stacy, I'm looking forward to seeing you, girl. Kim, come on now. Stop playing. Come on. You got to come to Atlanta, Kim. You got to come back to Atlanta. I'm trying to tell you. You need to come to Atlanta this weekend. Talk to your girl Keisha. All right, guys, I gotta go. This is your girl, Precious Stevens of the Posh Academy, who everybody called a draping queen, because I am here to make your draping look good. I hope to see some of you guys soon. If not, just stay connected. If you see me going live, jump on here. At the end of the day, you never know what you're going to learn or what I'm going to drop for you to pick up. If you guys are following me over there on YouTube, congratulations, because you are about to learn a whole lot. And if you're not following me over there on YouTube, I feel sorry for you, babe. I just need you to go over there, hit the subscribe button so you can stay in the know. All right, I gotta go, guys. I love y'all. Bye.